All systems check. All systems go. Hello, everybody. Back finally after about 2 months. Lucas of Lucasgvariety. We are back for the Robotech, the MACROSS Saga, Season 3, Episode 3. And there are 3 of us now. So all the threes matter. Today is, of course, August the 17th of 2021. And I just have to say that my phone's beeping, of course, as soon as we come on. Quiet you. All right. I was going to say that my boy, Samuel Steven, is 6 months old today. Love you and God bless you, buddy. You made it to the 6-month marker. You are a joy in my life. I love you. Your mother loves you. The jury's still out with your sister. We'll find out what happens there. He'll watch this someday and he'll laugh. And if you don't laugh at that, that means you have your mother's sense of humor and not mine. Oh, cheek.
Ooh, risky.
Hopefully my wife never watches this or dead man. Anyway. I'm probably going to show her later.
I just text messaged him, don't watch the show. He's not funny.
He's not funny. Anyway, we are back. Robotech's back on the air. It never left. Just had to do some summer things. We had a lot of stuff going on with all the casts and all the games. So we're back now. I just want to thank you all for being back. Thank you, Mike, for hanging in there and waiting for us. Thank you for the players also for also hanging in there. Mike's done an extraordinary job in this campaign, and I'm glad to see it hitting its final, going down the final stretch. This game is an amazing anime-style game where we have drama, action, comedy, and drama, and dramedy, and some nonsensical things. I try to play Archie as anime as possible. I'm not even an anime expert. I just try. So I wish I could do the weird hand, just the way that they act, all animated, but I can't. So anyways, I'm done talking now. Mike, I'm passing it over to you.
I don't want it though.
Well, then pass it to Captain. I don't care.
But hello, I'm Robotech Master Harukajunko today, and I'm GMing for these nerds who are about to die horribly. And so last time we left off, everyone kind of had a nice day on the boat for once. Nothing was going crazy. Alex Matz is being forced into a marriage against his will.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, with his girlfriend, and
I'd say.
But besides that, though, I think everyone else had like a nice, relaxing day on the ship, and everything was going good. The new destroyed teams were out and about and training and such. Unfortunately, though, as the day started to wind down, the sirens and klaxons of alarmingness, a new magic item in D&D, have gone off and signaled that there's a enemy ship and enemy formation of what looks to be a new type of powered armor or battle pod is coming in. And so we're going to pick up there with Archibald. What are you doing? This call rang out. It was your day off.
Well, first I'd like to say Tice the Betrayer has of course stepped in and donated 200 cheer bits, which gives the Robotech Master +2 dice for 3 times in a row. As per
good, I can kill you.
Per the Tice rule, that will max out. But thank you. Yes, thank you, Tice. You're always dependable. Come back Thursday and help me out. Okay, anyways. Let's see. He has been writing poetry for, I always forget her last name. Who's First Officer Lisa?
Lisa
Hayes. Hayes. I always want to say Paige, but it's Hayes, right? And so he's just like, Lisa Hayes, you amaze me. You Lisa. I haven't seen Alex in so long, I forgot. You can help me write lyrics. A beautiful bit of poetry.
All pilots. Report to the flight deck immediately. We are under attack. All pilots report to the battle deck.
Yes. Nope, that's bad. That's bad for that. But I could totally talk to Lisa while I'm in my Veritex. Racing over to Brittany, which is his new Veritex name. Angela was destroyed, and Brittany, of course, is the new one with the modifications. So I'll be going, if I can get on the comms somewhere, I'll be like telling my group to, Service Squad to rank up. But of course, we're all going to be flooding to the same spot, right? So
yeah.
he just like takes off. You know how you take off a cartoon character takes off screen and there's like a cloud left in their wake.
Yep.
It's kind of like that, and then the piece of paper he is right now is just floating on down. He reaches back in and grabs it and takes off towards his Veritech. Gotta suit up.
Yeah. And as you get there, your crew is already is already shooting up in the ready room and getting ready to get out there and, you know, show these aliens what for with humanity. Yeah, humanity, heck yeah.
Humanity, heck yeah. I gotta look at Silver Squad here.
Yep.
Chuck's there, right?
Yep, Chuck is there. You know, he's getting, you know, he's just pulled on his suit and he's zipping it up.
Chuck, my man. Go for the high five.
Yep. He throws up the high five and hits with you. What do you think they mean by the new stuff, though? Think they're going to be tougher than the rest?
I haven't been paying attention. I mean, they still die, so let's just shoot them.
Yeah, I guess that works.
I'm thinking a little hammer and anvil situation today. Let's get ready.
Yeah. And a couple of the other squadrons have already launched. You know, as you start leaving the ready room, you can see that Skull Squadron's already up on the elevator. They're specially colored ones. One blue, one kind of with a reddish tint across it. Typical brownie one, and then Roy Foker's Skull One, infamous Skull One itself, with multiple kill tallies that just paint the entirety of both sides of his nose cone.
Oh wow!
He's got a lot of kills.
I still have my rivalry with Skull Squadron.
Mm-hmm. And they're getting out there first again.
I don't know. I think you might have gotten them beat with that one carrier kill.
There was that. I don't know how many. Like you know, I wouldn't put skulls on my Veritech. It would be like a silhouette of Archie's face, like on the side. You just stand. No.
I rate this plane 5 Archies out of 5.
No, actually, that'd be wrong. You know the silhouette of the woman you see on the mud flaps of semi trucks, like that old school. It'd be something like that.
Oh my god. That is very Archie.
But he's just like, Chuck. Oh no, Skull Squadron's getting out before us. Come on. The captain will be most unhappy if his scalpel isn't first in the operation. Let's go.
Yeah, and you know the rest of your squadron getting into their Veritechs, and they're loading up through the 2 different elevators that go up to the top deck of the Prometheus as the other fighters being launched, and of course, all 4 of the main units in Skull Squadron are launching just as you get up to the top, like as if fate is just annoying you with you being slightly behind them.
I'm definitely annoyed. You've made me annoyed, Mike.
Get up there and you see one of them go.
Yeah.
They probably don't even know I'm alive. Like they don't even know I have this.
Well, you know that Roy Fokker is the CAG of the ship, so you as a squadron leader have to report to him. So he knows you're alive and stuff, or else he'd have someone else replacing you for your job.
Rick was the young kid, right? Roy's the older.
Yeah. Roy is the old guy.
And then you know of his little brother, Rick Hunter.
Okay. Hey, thank you, Ezra. I want to say it, Israfilium.
Oh, Israfel.
Oh, hey, it's Isra.
Okay, I'm going to say Isra.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 100 cheer bits. That gives us a +2 into our pool. I'm not sure if we have other ones, but we have one.
Is that once only, or is that once for each player? I don't recall how the rules work.
It used to be for each player, but I changed it because I don't think we were doing it. We were all going at the same time, so I just made it so it's one PC gets to add it to one roll.
Right.
So
makes sense.
It's not as strong, but it's easier to keep track. But anyways, sorry, I got off.
And so we're now going to, as you get up to the top, though, you're connected into the catapult on the launch frame, and you check all of your flaps your ailerons, everything seems to be working. You get your wings ready, and okay, go ahead.
So do we have to launch in fighter mode, or can we launch in any mode?
I mean, you can launch in any mode if you want to. They're just getting ready to put you on the catapult.
Okay.
Still in Atmo, so the fastest mode would be air mode, though.
The fighter?
Yeah.
Jet? Okay. All right. That's right. We're on Earth. I forget we're on Earth. I keep thinking we're in space.
Give me a minute. I'm trying.
That's right. The civilians should be ready. all that, but I can't think about that now. So no, we'll stay in jet mode. We get loaded in the catapult, and I'm just like I'm inside, like pushing my controls forward, but nothing's happening because I can't.
Yeah, they,
Actually.
you get all of the, normal radio calls. They finally tell you to throttle up, and you pop off you pop off a salute to the shooter. The shooter salutes back and points you forward. Yeah, you feel yourself pressed back into the seat finally with
It's
as
very Top Gun.
yeah as the catapult shoots you off in a steam powered explosion up into the sky. Chuck following shortly behind you along with the rest of your squadron. And we're just going to immediately cut over to Alex Matz. Alex, what are you doing at this time?
So
the
I remember,
alarms have gone off.
yeah, if I remember correctly, he was down at the Chinese restaurant, which means right now he's probably commandeered the nearest, Jeep or whatever, utility vehicle, and is just like driving towards the elevator up to the bridge.
All right, so you're going to go to the bridge?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So you managed to find a couple of the other bridge staff because the bridge, it's kind of like a double decker layer kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of the girls and guys that work up there are all piling into one, and you kind of have to hang off the side of it a little bit to
just like
seven of you guys.
Like one foot on the sidebar.
Yeah, and you're basically all of you guys are trying to get over there in probably the least safe way possible. And eventually you do get up there and everyone files into the bridge because no one was expecting an attack today. There's been no attacks for a couple of days now. And eventually, Captain, you hear the doors open behind you as, a small flood of your officers who are normally here file in, along with Alex Matz going right into his communication booth, I assume.
Yeah.
That was slow.
And a couple of the girls, just kind of keep their heads down and run to their position.
Yeah, I poke out of my booth and go, "Apologies, sir. I was otherwise indisposed. As you might know, like a little bit of an angry tinge to the voice."
And I'm now going to switch you over to the battle map to see your doom. As
witness your doom.
Can I throw in the name of my destroyer?
What would you like your destroyer's name to be?
Honey Crush.
Crush.
Maybe.
All right.
But,
holy crap! Look at that battle
Jesus
map.
Christ.
Holy cow! All right, hold on.
That's
Let me just.
half the size of the last one.
I can't even get it all in here because of the overlay. The way it is, the overlay. I'm gonna have to try to. Okay.
Yeah,
Zoom.
I had to make this one a little big because this is gonna be like where the training wheels come off.
They weren't off already?
I don't know how to play this game, Mike. What do you think? You think I learned anything in 3 seasons?
What could this green icon on the battle pod possibly mean?
Well,
I can't see it.
This much. These three, while all the battle pods are kind of flying in almost a formation, it's a very loose conglomerate. The three out in the front seem to be very much different in the way that they're piloting and such. Though immediately, Archibald, you notice that Skull Squadron has broken off to the right to stop a group of 4 up to the north who are trying to break through lines, it looks like.
Oh, up here.
Mm-hmm. Leaving you and the other brownies to kind of try and hold the rest of the line.
Well, awesome.
Shoot her!
No kidding. So you see there's 3 in the front that look a little different. I guess that means we probably got to go right for them.
I mean, you can if you want.
I'm moving us on the overlay. We're going to be a little off because I want people to see the general scope of this battle. My face is going to be hidden. I know. I'm committing this grave sin against myself. As people pay to see this beauty. Sorry, I'm just being a character. I can't get this over. Okay, roll 20 is going to make me mad today. Doesn't usually make me mad, but... Alright. Is it my turn? What are we doing? Or is this where we talk?
Yep, this will be into your communications phase as you see this swarm of very different looking pods from what you've been fighting. Which, just to jog the memory a little bit, let me grab them. The normal ones you're used to fighting are something like.
There we go. Whoops. I just did the overlay for. Oh crap.
These look more like giant power armors than pods.
Yeah, these ones look like this.
Quadleon Riao.
Wait.
Oh my god, we're being invaded by Battletoads.
Oh no!
Wait, is this the?
I don't forget, is this the Quadleon Riao or the Quadleon Rao?
Podlin Rao, technically.
So we would jump from the 80s to the 90s?
Yeah.
And now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright,
these ones do look very different, but I will let you guys all start.
So, my thought is thinking I should go first and take the Inspire action just to give everything that's going on, all of our forces, an edge, to try to knock off as much threat as we can, and also give you guys a bonus for whatever actions you're taking.
So you're going to do an assist action?
Assist and use my Inspire talent, I think.
Is that because you get 2 actions, right? Is that
You get your 2 skills plus your talent.
Yeah.
Are they
Well,
both?
you get 2 skills plus other things. Yeah.
I'm going to use Star Quality and Grand Presence, I think, for my assist action.
And are you going to make that a targeted assist or a global assist? Because I actually found out some differences. Global assists mean that people can that each person can only take 1 from the pool. Targeted assist means that person gets the entire pool.
I think global assist just to try to keep a lot of our forces alive, and then my other action is going to be Inspire.
All right.
So if anybody doesn't know, of course, we're this side. And you said, so we have 3 especially looking different ones, the purple, green, and red out there. And then there's some other guys up north with Skull Squadron is going.
These are very much outside of the formation, and their flying style isn't as similar to the rest of the ones, which are kind of trying to stay in a rough formation as they close the distance onto you.
Okay. Lucas just needs to ask very clarifying questions when it comes to this. I mean, I do it for the audience, but no, I'm a liar. Do it for me. So is Matt going, or Alex Matson going in the support phase for both? Is that for both? Everything in the support phase?
Yeah, both of my things are support phase, I believe.
Yep. So what are you thinking about doing, Archibald?
So obscure is to try to keep them from seeing people. I don't think that's going to work. Observe is usually more the captain's area. I mean, I'm the only attacker now. I mean, besides all the NPCs, holy crap, I don't even know. What do you guys think? I mean, to go right for the big guys, I feel like it's probably a death sentence. But I feel like
What if you do hold some defense?
Yes, I think attack and defend are probably in the ops phase going to be me, or unless we need some redirection, like to push him away. But I don't think that's necessary because you got all the destroids on the, and the SDF-1 itself with its own big guns, right? So we need to keep some of these mooks from even closing in. So yeah, I think attack and defend. Maybe test the waters with these new battle techs that are coming after us.
I think for this first action, unfortunately, I'm going to need to do 2 orders instead of actually doing my normal scans.
All right.
I mean, I'll still do a scan, but one of them will be the order one, and then I'll do my own next turn. Because one of my orders is going to be to evacuate the civilians to the pods. Right. I'm going to dump them in the ocean.
Yeah.
They're watertight.
Exactly. They're rated for space. I hope they're watertight.
We spent a couple episodes getting them ready. They better be ready.
Remember, not everything that's meant to go in space is meant to go underwater. I
didn't say under. I just wanted to float long enough for someone to notice.
They're definitely airtight.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, it sounds like it. So support phase.
All right, first thing is inspire, something something suspiciously similar to Rush comes over the radio, and Alex Matz gives an inspiring couple of words, telling everybody go out there, make sure you live, or something to that effect. And everybody now gets everybody who can hear me, all my allies and stuff, they get an edge.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 round. So
That's where
I
we can roll at target number lower.
yeah.
Yep. And since you may already may be an edge, you'll probably go to advantage, which means you'll be looking for 4, 5s, and 6s, and 5s and 6s will double.
Yeah. So this is going to be a very big first round thing, I think. And then I will take my assist action with Grand Presence and Star Quality for 7 dice, which is my burnout, I believe. My burnout limit. So, I believe I am in my element here, so it'd be
Yeah.
And can I leverage my nature to gain advantage?
No, your nature will give you a reroll should you need it.
Okay, it's been a while.
Yeah, no, I understand. I have to make sure about that sometimes myself.
Target number of 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's his all double too with 5s and 6s?
6 is always double.
Well, that's right.
This
Yeah.
is always
1,
double
2.
unless
So
you're
that's that's 7 successes.
Nice.
Does the 5 not double, or is that just for us?
That's just for you.
Okay.
That's for anybody who has advantage.
Okay. 7 though is great.
Yeah. Plenty
So
of
7
successes to go
assists?
around. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna open a notepad just to keep track of some things.
Big old bombastic classic rock.
Yep. So, besides that, though, is there anything you'd like to do or such like that that might not be an action or such?
I am going to send essentially a text message to. I know that Minmay and Kyle were basically planning to try and come and help the UN, so I'm gonna ask basically, do we have any forces ready?
All right, and you all right? So you send that off, and you'll probably get a text here in a little bit.
Yeah.
So with that, anyone else doing anything in the support phase?
One of my orders takes effect in the support phase.
All right, so if you'd like to roll that.
All right. So I've written it as with edge because it always gets edge because it's one of my talents.
Mm-hmm.
So this technically has advantage, but
Yep.
I don't expect it to do that. Well, anyway, here they go. Advantage would make that 5 actually, wouldn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
make it 7. So he is having them search for weak points on the enemy. And since I have Watchdog, I'm going to turn that into an area scan instead of a target of 1 pod.
All right.
Nice work.
I wish I could check that off so I know I did it. Just in case this takes long. I do have. Never mind. I do have a box.
All right. All right. Yeah. So you got 4 successes, and I'll tell you the. So you
Technically 7.
Yeah, technically 7. Yeah. So you tell your people to start scanning over these things, combing them for any little detail of information you can, and eventually they come back with a little bit of They actually come back with a fair bit of information comparatively to them. Sir, these ones seem to be much more faster than we're used to and a lot more agile. They seem to have a large store of missiles stored into their shoulder racks, along with some form of tri-barreled weapons in each hand. Though though several of them seem to have different weapons. And she pulls up actually the three, or she actually pulls up the one red one right here,
Hmm.
along with a couple other ones. These ones don't seem to have the standard weapon the other ones do. Instead, these ones look like they have some sort of high energy output weapon. We're still trying to identify it.
Roger that. Disseminate weak point information to all units. Target shoulder pods on those with visible shoulder pods.
Yes, sir. And they start going and disseminating that information as fast as they can.
And the other order was, I guess, technically not support phase, but cinematic, because I'm telling them everybody to get the pods.
Yes. So
I'm about to transform this thing just to be intimidating.
Ooh, yeah. Are we getting that information then before the attack?
Yeah, you'll be getting that information that the enemy seems to have a large store of missiles in each of the two shoulder pods, the big bulbous sections on their back.
Okay.
And with that, anything else in the support phase anyone's doing? All right, on to the ops phase.
My turn? I feel like.
Yep.
All right, I'm just.
Well, it's anyone who's doing anything in the ops phase.
Nope. So just you, Alex. Oh, no, Alex is support with me.
That's Archibald Serworth III. Second Lieutenant Archibald.
Everything
Serworth
relies on you now.
Oh gosh.
No pressure.
Zakaria, yes, we landed on Earth and we are getting attacked on Earth. We are trying to dump the civilians currently into the ocean so that someone will rescue them because we're not allowed to, but we're doing it anyway, and we're going to try to boost ourselves into space to pull the enemy back away from Earth and the civilians. Good question.
Open comms, my man.
That's right. Silver Squad, look alive. You got that information? And we're looking at these three ahead here. I'm like, I think we should pay these lieutenants up here a little visit. Shoulder pods. Let's focus our attack. Everybody check in. Law, Rhea, or Rhea.
Yes, sir.
Sheen, Shinden.
Yeah, I got you, boss.
Gatto, Hazard.
We got you. We have you, sir. We're going in.
Masses Fleming.
Ready to rock and roll.
Trying to be more personable with my people here. All right, Chuck, you got the first four. Stay to the right. The others are on me. Let's do a little. I'm making up some names, some moves. I'm not sure. A little 180 in and out. Get those shoulder pods. Let's disable them, like the captain said.
Gotcha.
And
he starts kind of splitting off from you to get the other ones to go with him.
Split the party. Right away.
Split the party.
I have a career talent called Time Shot. I can use once per enemy. So I'm actually going to aim for the red dude.
Once per conflict.
I have it written down as once per enemy, but that's fine. I'll use it now.
Yep. So that will allow you to cold shot them for no penalty. So you'll still be at advantage for your cold shot.
Good. I'm going to hit him right in the shoulder pads.
Remember to save some for defense.
Oh, what's defense? No, I never. I'm just like what Dom says in band. I never roll bad. All right, so I'm gonna use that for this guy. I'm going for the red dotted enemy that's there.
Okay.
Burnout, I believe, is also 7, and I'm not sure if there's anything else I can use to my advantage here, but Eli's got us looking pretty good, right? So, or Matt's does. So I say man at arms, which is my combat expertise, advanced comprehensive tactical knowledge of this enemy, and skirmish, strafing run style. Just go across, smash him, and get out.
All right.
I guess it's time to roll, isn't it?
Yep, it's time for you to roll.
7 dice. Target number is now 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we have dice to use in this pool, right? Like we have.
You can grab 1 dice from the assist pool.
Okay. Actually, can I cancel that and then make 8 dice then?
Yeah.
Do you guys think I should use the +2 that was given to us, or should we save it for a little bit? You're muted. You're muted, Mecha Meme.
We should save it for we really need it. You've got at least 1 automatic success from me.
Okay. All right, so I'm rolling 8 dice then with a target number of 4.
You don't get a die from me. You just get a success from the assist, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Let me redo that again. I'm sorry. All right, so 7 dice,
Okay.
target number 4, rolling it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's okay. And 5.
Yep.
5 from you.
Yep, 5 from you.
So I can split these between attack and defend.
Yep, which you may want to do.
Yeah, that's not a very good roll. Boy, I guess. What's a called shot, right? So I have a chance to do some significant damage, maybe.
You could, with a called shot, you have a chance to really. It's a chance to, if you meet the target number that I have set in my brain, you will be able to just knock that piece of equipment out right then there.
Well, the number I'm thinking is 3 attack and 2 defend, so I'm just gonna go with my gun on it. So.
Okay, I gotta roll some other things for my end of things.
Zero Squad goes in jet style. I really wanted to change to Guardian.
Oh, you can.
I
That's
know.
Did you use an equipment suite this turn?
I have not.
Then you can always use the transformation equipment suite for extra 2 dice.
For extra 2 dice?
Yep.
So 2 of my dice have to be put into that?
Yeah, 2 extra dice. No, like you would get 2 extra dice out of it.
Oh.
So just like roll the same roll again with only 2 dice.
You know what? Let's do that, Mike.
All right.
With 1 more success. So that gives me 6 successes to work with. Right? Instead of 5?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put it at 4 and 2. Because I really want to knock that out. Might be foolish. Maybe I should split it. But I'm going to go 4 and 2.
All right. Yeah, no. That's fine.
4 attack, 2 defend. And I am ordering everybody to transform. I guess it's on them. It's really, I leave it on them to do what they want, but I'm going to go into Battleoid at this point. I've not done it, I don't think, this whole time. So I fire, and as I fly past, it just flips up, and I transform into the awesome humanoid version. And I think that's all for me.
All right, give me 1 second. Just rolling a couple of things for them.
Whew. Is it weird that I'm nervous? It's like,
oh, you should be.
I'm anxious.
Entirely, you should be.
It's like I'm anxious during Alien RPG, but it's like a different type of anxiety. That's the horror anxiety. And like this is like to pick the right dice combination and the right moves. Is the mechanics going to work in my favor? I talk a lot. I have sugar going through me, so sorry, guys.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, excuse me. We'll see what happened. So, Soundwaves, I got a total of 6 successes. I put 4 into attacking, 2 on defense, into the red dude.
All right. And I'm just rolling up their stuff.
You know you want to play, Kurt. You know you want to take that slot. It's okay. He says he knows too much of the story, and I'm telling him that doesn't matter. That Mr. Eli here knows it inside and out.
Yeah.
Ain't helped him none.
He's... Yikes. But that's true. He's getting married. He didn't even know it. He's going to wake up one day and be like,
how
wait,
did
what
you know that's gonna
happened?
happen? How did you
Wait
not
a
know
minute,
that?
this wasn't in the original.
Yeah.
I'm the guy
There's a
who's
whole-
flying blind.
There's a whole Disney musical you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my last roll right here, so don't worry.
Man, Mike. Are you rolling for? You should just.
I'm not actually rolling for everything. It's just a couple of specific things I'm rolling for.
You know, you already have the numbers behind your screen. You're just pretending to make us think that you're doing it randomly.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's what I do.
Like
Yeah.
I prepare for this stuff.
I mean,
And
I
what?
show you numbers, but I don't like them 90% of the time. Oh, I miss.
I used to be the dungeon master that rolled behind the screen. I'm past it. I just roll everything in the open now. I let them see their doom. And if my dice suck, I just throw them in the freezer and get some new ones out.
I don't need all that. I just roll terribly. 10 dice. Oh, if one of these hits you, you're dead. Oh, look. Oh, miss.
You talking about like Alien?
Yeah. Oh, miss.
I
Look
don't
at
know
that.
how
Oh,
that-
miss again.
I don't know how
So-
that happens.
Very luckily, thank God. I mean, what?
It's 1 or 6. There's nothing in between in that game. Either
So-
good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Up in the north, forces immediately start beginning clashing. Fighters joining together with the enemy pods, trying to do something as the ace pilots up north tangle with each other, trying to get any semblance of an advantage over each other. Each one going one-on-one with one of the enemy pilots and seeming to struggle with them.
Uh-oh.
And at one point, it looks like Roy Fokker gets shredded by one of these suits as it pulls out its arms, unleashing 3 barrels of focused laser fire right through him. He does seem to be damaged, but he's still flying, thank God. As forces continue to move forward, squadrons engaging the enemy forces, everyone trying to do their best to hold them back from the SDF-1. Though it does seem like there's problems, though, as this North Squadron just gets obliterated. The entire squadron shot down in an instant from the first volley of missiles.
In the back of my mind, I'm keeping a little tab on Melody's squadron if she's in one.
Mm-hmm. Well, the enemy forces up north take minimal casualties overall.
That's not good. Hey, don't you have big guns on that big ship, Commander?
Yes, I do.
Silver Squadron moving forward, trying to engage and work with your forces of your half of Silver Squadron, trying to take out that first group there. These first 3, and immediately the red one dives upon you, pulling out speed and maneuverability that you haven't seen before, as they proceed to just get right up in your face and pull down their arms like the similar laser attack that you thought from the other one. But instead of lasers coming out, gouts of plasma fire rip across the side of your plane, scorching the hull. You are going to take 4 points of damage after your defense.
All right, let's make sure I do this right here. So do I get to know how my damage worked on them?
Your damage, it seems she avoided the entirety of it because she rolled like a bad man.
Oh, that's right. We're fighting the lady warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Ay,
The elite of the elites.
ay caramba. Okay, so I know I have an extra bit of. I have 1 extra structure because of this upgrade I took, so I have 2 structure now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You usually have
Yep.
1.
You should have 3 structure now.
Oh, maybe I didn't update it. Okay. I can take damage in the armor, in the structure, and in my suites.
Yep, you can get rid of any one of the hardware points.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I should have 6 hardware then instead of 5 because I added on vectored movement.
Yep, which allows you to,
Die a little more.
yeah.
Gain equipment suite skill of 3 to maneuvering. All right, so I'm going to. So I can just kind of note which ones get damaged, right? So I take 4 points in my hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put 1 into structure? save a couple things?
Yeah, you can.
And what about my armor?
Armor you can always take down, but remember, armor acts as a flatted damage ablative.
Okay, so I don't want you to lose that then. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 1 structure and then 3 hardware for a total of 4, right? Oh, you know what? I put sweets. I still only have 5 hardware. I'm sorry. I did that wrong.
That's fine.
Oh, jeez.
We haven't gotten around to playing too much lately.
I think you can also take damage to your systems, can't you?
That's actually, we were doing that wrong. You're not supposed to be able to take damage to your system normally.
Huh.
Frame first.
And our sweets either.
No, sweets you can take damage to because it's like they're blowing off. You're sacrificing like your missile pods or something to not get melted.
Common tactic in the show was literally to throw your missile pod at something and blow up and fly through the explosion.
Yeah.
I'm so
like,
badass. Woo!
Yeah, no, the explosion like dissipates the plasma gout.
Something science
Space.
You know what?
Space.
I think my transformation is damaged.
battle. I don't think this transformation counts as a hardware point. Let me double check.
It's in my equipment suite, but if not, that's fine. I apologize.
Yeah, you're looking for. Let me check your sheet because
Maybe I'm looking at the bottom too far.
So hardware is like your weapons and stuff.
yeah, so it would be.
Okay, so the 5 in the suite area. All right. Oh man.
So like it would be. Where is it?
Your GU11, your integrated lasers, your head laser, stuff like that.
Missile hard points.
Okay, my vectored movement, my GU11, and my integrated lasers.
All right.
Plus 1 point on my structure. There we go.
All right. And as you see, the 2 other ones immediately dive upon your 2 wings of forces with you. The one with the purple dot, it's actually painted black. They just don't have a black dot for it.
Sure.
Proceeds to almost lazily just kind of lift her arm and spray before firing out a whole bunch of missiles. And your squadron down, or the flight down here, is absolutely getting hammered as she's hitting the whole thing. Their Veritechs are very, very damaged as these missiles break apart instead of a normal explosion or metal shrapnel coming out. Like almost a laser shotgun effect comes out the tip. They're still alive, but it does look like Kai and Io are definitely way rougher than the other 2.
All right,
well, up in the north, they don't even get a chance. As unfortunately, Emma as this battle pod dips right through the formation, moving fast enough that they don't even have time to stop her before she gets into the back line here and takes out this entire flight. Your flight's still fine. It's just the one right behind them is dead.
I still though I don't
and
like
you know,
it.
this is actually from me rolling this because these are very dangerous foes.
Well, I didn't know that.
I said I was going to kill you, didn't I?
Yeah, but you always say that, and I've always lived until now. I guess
Mostly lived.
I guess sooner or later.
Sometimes living isn't enough.
Mm-hmm. And the fire that the Destroids are able to put out only manages to take out a couple of these. And so for mechanics-wise, knowing, each one of these is not a swarm. These are
Individual
every single
pods.
one. These are each individual major lieutenants.
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
Each one of the female pods are not like one of the ones that are marked or like the ones from the north are all major lieutenants. The rest are named characters.
I mean, all these back here.
Like for example, like what I mean is like all the ones that are like this.
We're fighting all mini bosses.
Yeah, you're fighting a literal horde of boss enemies.
I don't know how you
At least.
expect us to survive this, Mike. Oh wait, no, you did say you were going to kill us. Okay. Hey, folks, we're in our
It-
series
it's-
finale tonight.
It's a little bit of an unsatisfying ending if we just get swamped by things we can't hope to defeat, but maybe we'll get some backup. Who knows?
Maybe you get off the comms and fight.
Well, see, I'm planning to do that actually.
Nice. So, and with
I've
that
got a-
mentioned,
Sitting there
fancy
drinking.
I've got a
If they were
fancy
fighting,
little
they'd do better.
fancy little stealth fighter.
and so I grew up on the bridge, Captain. You're hearing a couple of the couple of people who are watching radars and watching squadron reports just start yelling out and reporting multiple squadrons lost, fighters, different fighters going down. Vanilla squadrons lost 2 fighters. Capricorns lost 1. The flight leader for Delta squadron's gone. Alpha and Beta squadrons aren't even responding anymore. And at this point, we're going to head into the cinematic phase. Since I said no, you said you wanted to do something with that.
Yes, that's what I'm ordering. The everyone in the pod / start the transformation sequence.
All right. And all right, yeah. So I will. Yep. So we'll do that for now, and then next turn you should be. So next turn, actually, yeah. Give me a skill roll really quickly to see how well people are actually following
Alright.
the orders.
Orders. Let's see what kind of orders.
You might have one of you. You might be able to use your command equipment suite, maybe.
Yeah, you could.
Rally cry. There we go. Rally cry. Since I've already did one action, so I'll only do
Mhm.
rally cry by itself.
And if you wanted to, you could also use the Battlecry equipment suite, which allows you to orchestrate the entire ship. And I'll give you 5 dice for this one. It's a single-use equipment suite from page 87.
Okay, that's 5 dice from that.
Yep, 5 dice from that.
Jeez. Okay.
It's a single-use thing, and you're using it to kind of literally orchestrate the entire ship that is now under heavy attack.
Yeah, and so we're still doing with the edge, so that would make everything 5s and up.
Yeah,
4s and up.
4s.
4s and up. 4s and up.
4s
Sorry.
and up. Okay.
And I'd say you're in your element, aren't you?
Oh, I forgot about that element. Should we roll?
Yeah.
That
forget
would
about
make
that,
you.
too.
That would give you advantage. I
I'm
believe.
coordinator.
Yeah, I definitely see
Yeah.
your coordinator.
So you got an advantage. You hit on 4s and 5s and 6s explode.
All right, so that's 9 dice.
1, 2,
Heck yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. All right. Yeah. No, you're able to get that out, and a couple of the bridge crew do the anime. But Captain, the city, and you just kind of give them that stern look of we have to do it, and everyone then immediately starts
You're
going.
saying that, I'm going.
Yeah, the stern. That is the stern. That is the stern look.
It's the stern drink.
The stern drinking.
I said transform the ship.
And so they start getting through, calling out to different sections to get ready to transform. The Destroids on the outside are going to be pulling back inside for the next turn, though, as they need to make sure that they don't fall off the boat as it transforms.
Yeah, I was going
Destroids
to
can't
have them
swim.
stay. I was going to say have them go to the flight decks, but I know it does a little bit of a flippity dippity thing at one point for no apparent
Yeah.
reason. It's just for some reason they turn in just for a few seconds and then bloop. Okay, we're hands again. Okay, got it.
The civilians are being herded away as fast as possible, and next turn you will be able to do it with minimal casualties to people who are still left outside of the shelters. The 2 transports, Big John and Medium John, are beginning their takeoff sequences, having literally just finished unloading the last of the last supplies, and they are very much not wanting to stay here any longer.
Yeah, they're like, we're not a part of this. Goodbye.
Oh, it's,
We don't get paid enough.
Don't get paid at all if we die.
Storm,
Just scrap them out.
Storm Shield 90 in the audience said, it seems quite dismayed that Vanilla Squad was destroyed.
It's
Yes,
okay. We still have chocolate and strawberry.
Oh,
Yes. Though Chocolate Squadron has taken 2 casualties, including their XO.
It's all Archibald's fault.
Unfortunately, Job John was lost. Unfortunately,
No.
But with that, though, we will go back into the communications phase as these enemies are just swarming over you. The one that's right in front of you, Archibald, goes over open comms, and all you can hear is this almost childish female voice going, "Cha-cha!" as she looks at you and looks down over you and goes, "You're going to entertain me today. Make sure you're fun." No, I think this will be your grave today.
That's a normal conversation with him.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile,
it's not even real banter for him. That's like a normal conversation. I will kill you now. Mm-hmm.
But you hear a report from Kai that, boss, we're getting chewed up out here. These ones aren't moving anything like the ones before. We're gonna get shredded.
Exactly.
Yeah, if we never get away from break, if we don't get back from break, then you can't die.
Well, it just doesn't show that scene. It just skips the scene for like a couple episodes. You're like, what happened?
It just skips immediately to Archie's funeral.
Yeah.
Forever young.
It's like the time Grubby watched.
He died as he lived, trying to get laid.
And failing at it. Uh-huh. It's because I'm totally making you fail.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to communicate amongst yourselves.
So, I can't come out and help. I think I'll still be able to technically use a radio entertainment venue thing.
Yeah, you could definitely use that. That'll count as your equipment suite.
Yeah. There's no communications bridge office or station, so there's not a huge benefit for me staying up here other than the fact that I'm safe.
I mean, you could go with operations battle comms kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's up to you,
Have I heard anything back from anybody yet?
You finally get a text message back from Lynn Kyle, and he goes, "No, we weren't planning for this. The hell is going on?"
Text back. There's a massive battle outside. We're getting our asses kicked. Language. We're getting chewed up.
And you get a rather quick text message back of a. It's that moment of like he's trying, like you see there, the person you're messaging with is typing, and then it stops, typing, and it stops, and that's going for a little bit.
I think I'm gonna head out in my fighter this combat.
All right, so you will get there. I'm gonna say at the end of the turn because you're moving from the bridge of the ship to the Prometheus.
All right.
It's a bit of a distance.
Can I use my communicator as a radio terminal to continue to assist people?
Yeah, I'd allow you to do that.
All right.
And we still got the overall ship command and control systems too. So
yeah.
Boy. So the ship's gonna be transforming, which means it's not gonna be shooting. The destroyers are going inside, which means they're not shooting, which means we're outside alone again, at least for another round. I feel like. Is that?
Yes. Yeah. The captain is focusing on keeping you alive this turn, so he's going to be doing a double assist scan to help you.
So, do you think I should just defend to stay alive?
Well, that's up to you once you get one, if this succeeds.
Well, I'm just talking to you guys since this is a meta talk here. I feel like...
What I'll do is I'll make a directed assist towards you.
Okay.
Same. So we're basically pumping you up into Superman. So
If
you
you're
do
gonna,
what you need to do.
Well, if you're gonna pump him full of assists, then I'll keep making global ones so that we've got a big pool to buff our forces up so they don't die so fast.
That'll work.
What
Alright.
does redirect do, Mike?
Redirect allows you to do things that would be like grappling or like to more or less what's the word for it? Move enemies to where you want them, to like throw them in lines of fire, stuff like that. Stuff that would be difficult or would not be or good for the enemy, basically.
Okay.
Redirect.
I think then I'll be in the ops phase, especially with what you're boosting me. I feel like this, at least in the story mode, since I'm in my Battleoid, right? Yeah, that's it, right? In my full Transformer style. And she's taunting me like that, and we're like face to face, right? So I almost feel like I'm gonna just take my mech and grab hers by the face and just shake her and maybe spin her around into the line of fire of some of my squadron. So I think my ops phase will be both defending and redirecting. So maybe redirect to basically cause her to be a hindrance or whatever it's going to do. I don't know if it's going to cause her damage, but
It wouldn't cause her damage directly. This is basically like a non-damaging attack.
Yeah, it's like a trip attack.
But you could still throw them into line of fire of your allies, and your allies could still hit them.
I would do that. Plus, I mean, if it just prevents her from doing damage, like she's basically threatening me, and I catch her off guard because I'm not going to shoot her. I'm like, hey, hand to hand. So I'm going to do that, I think.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to change my target of who I'm going to help.
I just had a different idea as well, but I think.
Do you guys want me to attack and like throw everything at him? I can, but it's just I can't take another hit like that or I'm done.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is, if he's gonna pump somebody else full assist, I'm gonna give my assist to you, and that's gonna be one of my actions. The other one I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm going to split mine in that too.
The other one I'll use battle comms. Like, so one action is like battle comms, one is heading down to the flight deck and assisting.
I don't think you can use battle comms because someone's already used that one. It's a one-time per ship, I believe.
No, but I don't think anybody used battle comms.
Oh no, Yeah, Battlecry. Yes, that's my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. And so, which squadron are you going to take direct control over with it? Because that will determine your dice.
Skull Squadron, I believe, is still at full strength, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, they're for the most part still full strength. Do note I'm only putting down the main characters that are there.
Yeah. Silver Squadron, is that also still at full strength?
Yep, Silver Squadron's also still at full strength, though they are some of them are heavily damaged.
It looks like we're doing worse up here, so I'm going to give it to Skull Squadron.
All right, so you're going to use that. So I will give you. I'll give you 4 dice.
All right. Are we just going now?
Does anyone else have anything they want to communicate, or shall we jump into the phases?
I want to ask about nature and elements. How when you use them?
So element if you're playing to the element of whatever it is, you get edge. If you play into your nature, you get a reroll.
If I need it, okay. Nature, okay.
And so this turn, everyone's going to be rolling at edge, or anyone who's in their element's going to be rolling at edge instead of advantage due to the fact that there's no more inspire.
All right. Well, I'm going to split up my stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to. Well, the transformation isn't going to take place till basically the end of this turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next turn, I have to worry about the ship stuff. So I'm not going to. I don't have to split my stuff up. I'm going to do a targeted assist back on Archibald.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use one of my talents to strike the same enemy that he's engaging with.
All right. Which talent would that be?
That would be, scroll down, munition strike.
All right, so you're doing the anti-fighter one?
The aerospace barrage. Inflict mecha damage to an airborne threat.
All right, let me pull munition strike. So it's a
Awesome.
100-meter line of stuff that's going to be affected.
Once called for, a munition strike will take seconds to impact, providing with a pool of dice of 6 to 6 roll successes. Any target with a 100-meter line may be affected.
Also, we have a +2 to use if someone needs to use it. Want to remind us good guys that we have that. Mike has none.
No, I still have 3.
0.
I think that's the sign. I should use all 3 right now.
So the fun thing with this, though, is this isn't coming from the ship.
Oh, what you thinking?
I'm thinking this is coming from a sub that they don't know is there, that I called in a favor from an old friend. So it's firing not from straight from the ship, but actually down the line of this whole line up front.
All right. Yeah, no, I'd say that. So kind of like across this way, or just this front group.
Just that front. It's only 100 feet.
Yeah, it's 100 meters. So technically that would be, technically that would be like 100 squares or something like that, because the distance is a little bit weird. But yeah, no, I guess what you mean. You want to try and hit that front squadron kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit either the front line or just at least skip through the red zone and hit other things, but that one is out of sync with everything. So yeah, whatever's in a straight line right behind Archibald.
All right. Yeah. So, do note that if the line does cross Archibald, he is caught in it and will take the damage too.
Yeah, that's not gonna work then.
Yeah.
All right.
So
the one behind it.
Yep. I got it.
Like it flew forward more and it barely avoided it.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I'm gonna go into the assist phase.
All
So
right.
assisting.
Yes.
Alex is gonna like slide open the door to his communications room and start like, dashing out, looking at the captain, and then like saying, "I'm heading out."
Don't freeze up.
Then he like looks and sees Lisa Hayes' display, and like he thinks because of his mysterious past as an actual trained like soldier with the anti-UN forces, he thinks, "Wow, she's doing a terrible. She's not really handling that well." So he's gonna
As
like
you see like like independence.
she's getting shouted at.
Attack, and just like all the fighter symbols are starting to flash out red.
So he's gonna like make a quick detour over to her station and like say, here, like, point out a bunch of different things she could be doing, and he's seen her work before, so I'm going to leverage my copycat skill and my mysterious past to get up to an advantage on this.
All right, I'll let you roll with it.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm going to be using Rally Cry for 3 with 4 dice from Battle Comms.
All right.
So this will be 7 on 4, and 5s and 6s explode.
One, two, three,
7.
5, 6, 7. Wait, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 successes
Very nice.
to help direct Skull Squadron against the aces over there.
All right. Yeah. So that works.
So he's just
That
like
works.
redirect, Skull 1 and Skull 2 to take on that enemy and stuff like that.
Yeah. And she kind of looks at you, and you can tell that she's not happy that in a very stressful situation of, oh God, everyone's dying, that the rookie comms officer has just walked up and told her how to do her job. But she doesn't say anything right now because it is an oh God, everyone's dying situation.
And it works.
And it works.
It's like
And
one of
with
those.
And with that, he's gonna like turn and make a dead sprint, to the elevator
As you run by, the cap just pops his hand up.
for a high five, or is that what he's doing?
Salute.
Oh, so he gives salutes back. And then he just like slides into the elevator and hammers the button down to the hangar.
I feel like the elevator doors should for some reason be closing already, so that
Yeah.
you could just slide in. Be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my handheld communications thing to like keep giving inspirational music and messages to the troops with I'm gonna say start quality.
All right, roll it.
So that's 4 on 4, but no exploding 5s. Four successes going into the global pool. I think that brings it up to 10, I want to say.
Oh, so this pool keeps building each round, so you keep using
I'm
it?
not sure. Does it?
No,
it doesn't say it.
resets.
Oh,
as
it.
far as I know.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay. Did all the various troops use
Oh yeah,
that then?
I spread it out as best as I could. It's just
All right.
There's
there's
a
Okay.
lot
of
more
stuff.
than there are
There's
pools.
a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's 4 there now, so that's something.
And everybody can take. We can each take. I could take one from that pool, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As an auto success. All right.
Right. Anyone else doing anything
All right.
this round?
I am spending. Captain puts down his cup into his cup holder and cracks his knuckles and then just starts typing on his pad. Archibald's screen, you see a picture of, you see a little icon of like, looks like a microphone is active, and you just hear the captain is, I'm assuming semi-direct command. He's basically he's basically helping you out by sort of backseat driving.
Oh. I've always wanted to fly with you.
I do, robots.
This is great. We're gonna pilot a monster together sometime, please.
So in my element, it would be, I assume 6s to start, and then coordinator would make it 5s.
Yep.
Okay. And
Wait,
I'm
for
using
your assisting. If you're assisting and stuff, you start at 5, so you'd be at 4s.
bit 4s. Okay. I'm using rally cry and my scanning sweep to give him this assist with basically helping him target and whatnot and telling him to do so, and the common communication equipment to actually pull it all off.
Okay.
And let's see what happens.
Do 5s explode?
7.
Not in this case. So it'd just be
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
That's nice.
Right.
Real nice.
That gives you 8 successes.
You give me 8 successes?
Yeah, I targeted you.
And plus 1 from Mecha Meme, so I got 9 successes going into. I really am Superman in it.
Yeah. So Archibald, it's ops phase, and this one seems entertained by you.
I feel
I
like.
give the lady a good show. I'm anything but a gentleman.
Is that big laser submarine sub shot happening that you're talking
It's
about?
not happening just yet because it happens at the end of the round once I see all the dice, and then I can go from there, kind of stuff.
Okay, because if I'm doing the redirect move, I wonder now if I can redirect her into the line of fire.
I mean, you could try that.
I mean, I think sounds so awesome, especially after she's just like, like push, and just fade.
You have a great chance of pulling it off at this point.
So, I think that's I'm gonna try to do, and I possibly will split that with some defense. I just tell everybody, I'm like, everybody, look to each other, fall back. This one's on me. And then I radio Lisa, and I'm like, I know you don't have time for this, but she's coming on to me. I swear, baby. I still love you. If I don't make it back, I just want you to know that.
So mercurial.
Oh man. She's
Yeah,
already not in a good mood.
I can't be Archie unless I'm going to be Archie, okay?
Yeah.
You
gotta
don't get a
you
response.
gotta be you.
I don't get a response. I didn't expect it. There's no time. And then I guess I have to make an attack or make some dice roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
I probably roll them all at once. So what happens if you go over your burnout? What happens then?
You take a point of stress for each one over.
Okay. And what's that going to do to me?
If you max out, you'll suffer a mental break, which will have you act outside your norm.
I don't think I have any stress then right now, right?
No, you have 4 dramas though, or 3 dramas right now.
You have $3.
So
But
if
you
take
got
two,
successes, so you don't have
Yes,
to roll those extra
yeah.
dice.
Yeah, you're
you
just
can
getting
choose
straight up.
not to.
You're just getting like straight up 9, 10 successes, I think.
Yeah, I know. I just was gonna go for 8 dice, but I'll stick with 7.
Don't burn yourself out yet.
I know.
You'll need to later.
So I think I'm gonna use flash move, which is unpredictable. Make a move that
Mhm.
happens quickly and it's hard to predict, so she doesn't expect me to come in with my fists and like grab her and push her. And the short range is the cost of it, and then.
I feel like this has got that as you start to reach out with your hands, it's got that anime music that's going. And it's like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
It's all
it's going
dramatic.
like what?
mm-hmm.
That's Flash. That's Flash Gordon.
Flashy move.
And then I think
Well-
I counter position because I respond quickly. So
Yep.
quickly and unpredictably. So that's 7 dice. I definitely would think I'm in my element. I am in direct engagement with the enemy mecha.
That would be
yeah.
in your element.
Yep. And
Sounds right.
my nature, if I need it, will come back to that though. So I'm
Yep,
rolling
let's see.
7 dice with a target of 5 now. Then right? 'Cause
You're
I'm-
in your elements. You're at 4.
oh, okay.
So TNO4.
You start at 5, and you always go down, up or down.
Okay. So 4, but the 6s are the only exploders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2,
That's
3, 4,
5.
5.
So you're starting with 5, and you have 10 successes to spend.
You can
To
re-roll
add.
that too if you wanted to.
I can reroll the what?
You can re-roll it if you want to.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 successes out of 7 dice. I think it's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And I have 9 successes from you guys, right? Or 10?
10.
I have 10. So that's 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to split these because I need defense.
I'd say
50.
8 and 7, one way or the other.
I really wanted to do 10 and 5, but I think you're right. All right, Mike.
All right.
Arthur's pushing a little bit. Tell everybody else to defend themselves, get back, and I'm going to put 8 dice into redirecting her and 7 into defense.
All right.
And I'll let the chips fall as they lie. Whew. Makes my brain hurt because I'm like, no, is it enough? I don't think I have anything else I can do, as far as I know, is on my character sheet. I think I've done everything I can here.
You know your special stuff.
I don't think there's any. I could use an equipment suite, right?
Yeah, you can use an equipment suite always.
What's
Get 1 equipment suite per turn.
if a heavy burst just gives me speed, right?
Heavy burst is like you're using your gun pod.
Oh, I'm thinking burst. Okay. I think maybe I'll throw my mini missiles. I got 3 uses of them, right? Area effect of 3, so I think I'll so I get to roll 2 more dice.
Right. With mini missiles, it's 3 dice.
Oh, all right.
Nice
Yeah,
obscurable. Trying to obscure the person's view.
2 more successes. I'm gonna put them.
17 total.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put. So I had 8 and 7, so it's gonna be 10 and 7. So it's gonna be 10
Alright.
for the redirect and 7 for defense.
All right.
So yeah, he just like I think. So she's just saying, "You amuse me, toy with me," and I talk to Lisa, and then I just suddenly come right in at her and like punch her once, back up, blast missiles into her, and then she's recovering from that. I like football dive right into her, like my shoulder into her waist, and just try to like push her back into where maybe the captain's notified me, "Hey, I'm backseat driving. There's a line of fire coming real
Yeah,
quick."
a backseat driving right as you're like you do the shoulder run, and then for no reason that you didn't choose to, you're now doing a kick flip off of her. Like, what am I doing?
to get the hell out of the way.
Well, yeah. So let's get back into the combat as Archbold. You go in, you try to deliver a strong right hook right to her, but she dips underneath it and proceeds to punch into the flames pouring directly against the cockpit. Your controls sparking, the actual glass for the cockpit starting to melt. So large bluish spot starts growing larger and larger as it threatens to break through, and eventually you feel the hot jet of something shoot in, and your shoulder is scorched from the pain as you take way too much damage. I am not even kidding. I rolled an assist. She rolled a really good dice, and she got an assist, and she rolled way too many successes.
For me to even defend on, probably.
Yeah, let's just say she rolled.
Is he a crispy critter?
He is not Crispy Critter because he does have always shot down.
Never shot down.
Never shot down. Never shot down. Yeah.
I thought about taking always shot down just to make the captain mad, but I ended up taking.
Yeah. She had a total of 14 successes.
Wow. So I take 7 of those. Well, I have armor too, right? So it would be 2 more.
Yeah.
But so do I take?
I think that's still.
You take
still
5.
I think that's still over what you have left.
I want to look.
You know, that's not.
You look with me.
Yeah, look with you. So let's see. You've got.
I take 2 more hardware, and that'd be it. And then I have stuff 3 to distribute. That'd be.
Yeah. So you could. And did you already take? Didn't you already take out 1 from the structure?
Yes, and 2 for 3.
Yeah. So then you'd have exactly 3 left over, leaving you on 0 structure left.
Well,
So you're not dead. Your Veritech is questionably holding together.
Well, so my hardware would go down 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 left. Structure.
Wait, sorry, I actually missed something. So as the punch comes in, you see the flame jets gouting against the cockpit, threatening to burst through. Out of nowhere, Chuck comes in Battleoid form, grabbing her from behind. As I accidentally put Chuck underneath her, in a position that he probably would.
So wait, I don't think she defended at all. I think all of your successes went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was doing it for a redirect, which does not do damage.
Yeah, but at least if it pushes her in the line of fire that's coming, I feel like that's going to be nice and salty on her.
Yeah, but to save your life, Chuck Burning basically pulls her into a full suplex and boosts backward right into the line of fire with her.
Oh, you better not, Chuck. You better not. You better not do it, Mike.
You're not allowed to die.
I don't need that. I can get shot down, Mike. Don't you kill Chuck?
It's too late.
Oh,
It's
too
too
late.
late.
him.
Chuck's a wingman. He doesn't leave his squadron leader behind.
Right. We only had a
Mike.
million more of him.
I didn't want to cry tonight, so you better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it for you.
And as that happens, your right squadron gets hit from behind by the green one, though they're able to hold her off, if barely. Though the bottom squadron, out of nowhere, the one that's engaging them is just dancing around them. Just she's missing enough that it's obvious that she's not trying. She's very much, and you hear her come over comms like, "Can you please just step in my line of fire? You're so insignificant. Can you please just direct yourselves into my line of fire and get this over with?"
Ouch.
And even then, they still do take a couple of hits. The squadrons down here doing their best to hold off and engage what they can. But up north, you hear over comms, "Roy!" And you look over, and all you see is the tail fin of what's left of Skull One petering through the air.
No.
From a fiery explosion.
No. What?
9 successes weren't enough. Dang.
Roy?
There was a lot of stuff thrown. You saved the rest of Skull Squadron. It would have bled over and taken out at least one other.
You started at the leader and worked down. What do you, Mike? No.
Yeah.
Oof.
I also still need to know how much damage I take. Or
Yeah. You are actually only going to take 1 damage from that because of Chuck's sacrifice to save you.
no, you say sacrifice. It doesn't actually mean.
No, it doesn't
Not
actually
yet.
mean him. It doesn't mean he's dead. He basically is sacrificed a piece of his equipment, which he sacrificed his gun pod and another piece of equipment in order to basically drop it and grab her and pull her away.
Don't want to kill the moment, but I just got to know I'm doing it right, so I don't want to get it wrong. So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this keep doing this sheet? When I go out of the edit, then I have to reload to row 20. Stop sucking roll 20.
But in the back, Commander, you hear that Big John and Medium John have finally been able to take off both of the tunnies while massive VTOL lifting off the deck and starting their quick retreat as best as they can, hoping that the forces will hold while they leave.
Hope against hope, huh?
Yeah. You're pretty sure you hear, "Heck this crap, I'm out,"
Yeah.
as they just see the
Godspeed,
mass
gentlemen.
amounts of explosions behind them.
Yeah.
They're very much not in the mood to stick,
Quite the dance of death.
Yeah.
Oops.
Though it does seem the squadrons are starting to hold now at this point. The surprise from the new enemies, maneuvers and such,
Starting to wear
off
down.
and is starting to wear down, but casualties are still mounting on both sides.
Well, obviously. I mean, their numbers are still pretty high.
And it seems like on a one-for-one level, their training is superior.
Makes sense. We're already losing good pilots as it was.
And you just probably lost one of your best.
Probably.
Chuck Burning, forever lost.
Burning
No.
up.
Not Chuck Burning. It's Roy, whatever his name is. Get it right.
Out for a rival, you don't even remember his name.
I don't. Luke doesn't remember because I haven't watched long enough.
I know.
Does my shot go off?
Yeah, and as your shot rings off, Chuck. What'd you roll on the 6 dice for it? Sorry.
Yep. It says I'm rolling 6 dice.
Mike is already primed to say, Chuck dead. He's just sitting there waiting for the dice roll to come
Okay, I
down.
need to reread it here.
He just remember Thursday, Mike. Just remember Thursday.
Roll 6. This should take 6 rolls of you with a pool of 6 dice to roll successes. Okay. It's weird way that says like roll successes, like that's a guarantee.
Yeah.
All right, so starts on 5s.
Yep. And unfortunately, this one gets no. I don't think it's
Bonuses.
any
Yeah,
bonuses because it's not you actually doing the roll.
it doesn't matter.
Ooh, that's 7.
7 successes for mecha damage against her and everything in that line, which will kill everything in that line. I wish there was a faster way to put a.
Let's just watch the red X's fill in and go, marvel at his beauty.
Satisfying.
As from below the water, several large missiles pop out, and they streak across the sky towards this formation, tearing through it, surprising many of them because the Earth forces have underwater cities? Who would have guessed that?
That's right.
He just leans over and just calms. Our debts to each other are paid, old friend.
So that was
Good
global,
hunting.
right?
No, Global's up in space.
Oh.
Goebel's
He's
doing
in
other things.
Oberth.
For some reason, I thought I remembered that you had said that Global was a sub-captain in this
Yeah,
timeline?
He's a sub captain before this whole kicks off and
For everything,
RW1. And before RW1.
I was just saying I called in an old favor from the previous wars.
Yeah.
Someone like Ivan, basically.
Okay.
That I skillfully allowed to live because I need them just now.
Yeah.
So
And maybe want all my people die if I take out a huge line of people.
So yep, he's going to be. So everyone in that line takes 7 hits. I need to double check some things.
I want to know what happens to her.
She takes some hits too.
Well, she
So
didn't
does
defend,
Chuck.
so...
Yeah, she's going to take all 7. Along with Chuck.
Along with Chuck.
No. Chuck just lost an equipment suite.
Yep.
Just lost some hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna lose some more.
Yep, he lost the hardware piece, which is the cockpit. Exactly.
Yeah.
The entire spot.
And Archibald, you're looking on in front of you as an explosion envelops the position that was between the two dove into. And when it comes out, you see just the barely held together scraps of Chuck's fighter. It's still barely gripping on before she shakes it loose and the arms of it fall off and he just falls towards the ocean.
He falls.
Hers. Yeah, he falls towards the ocean. She is not looking good at all. In fact, most of her equipment looks to have been ripped straight off of her, and her armor plating is torn to shreds as she looks at you. And you hear a, huh, the nerve of some people interrupting our fun. I'll see you later, Cha-Cha.
Oh,
And
no. No.
and she starts to leave.
Nope. No. I've had too many dates walk out on me like this. You're not going to be one of them.
Nice.
And it's with this, I think, we'll call an end to the combat as the enemy forces start pulling back.
No.
You don't hear too much. All you hear, Archibald, is over the comms. I'll see you later, Cha-Cha.
Oh man.
He's spitting back. He's trying to get
Don't
her.
worry, you have time. Don't worry, you have things to do. You have things to do next session. Next session, though.
Who?
Mecha.
Uh-oh. That sounds worrying.
Well, let's just say, how do you like spy on spy action?
Uh-oh.
It's a lot of marriages.
Depends on what action means in this situation.
But as the forces start coming back, you're able to see your squadron is barely held together, Archibald.
Wait, Mike.
Yeah. Okay.
Why can I not pursue her? Why do we?
Okay. Do you want to pursue her? I will give you one extra action to do something during. You could possibly take her out now.
Yes.
Do you want to go for it?
You have
Yes.
your ultimate stuff.
Yeah. All right. Then I will let you one last roll.
You should have a heroic move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could use your heroic move to.
What does that do?
I will take the heroic move to allow you to do this because she is normally way faster than you, but you have disabled the firewalls on the engine. The engines are burning blue, and there are several warnings that the engines are starting to melt as you are chasing after her.
My engines are starting to melt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I will give you one
Your ship's
shot
falling apart.
Okay.
because you are pushing it to the absolute limit as the scraps of Chuck's plane hit the water.
I think Angela was destroyed. I think Brittany's not far behind, so you have to move to my next lady's name. All right, so the heroic move
D'Angelo?
Yep. So
starts with a
you will
C,
get
whatever
one.
it is.
You will get one chance at doing one last bit of damage. So I allow you to do an attack roll next turn.
Okay.
No one else is allowed to assist this one because you are racing off against
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
a lot of orders to stay in formation.
I'm just like, get Chuck and get back to the SDF-1 and Superman it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the heroic move gives you just like, what's it do specifically?
So specifically in this case, heroic moves are very much loosely defined. In this case, I'm going to take your heroic move
Okay.
to allow you to do this because she would normally outrun you.
Okay. Is this something we get once a session? Or
Yeah, you get once a session,
'cause I haven't-
and you're acting into your element as a ace pilot.
Oh wait, we get him once a session?
Yeah, you get it once a session. You can spend them every single session.
Yeah, I've not been.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
People with Lion's Roar get 2 per session.
I thought they recovered at like story milestones. Wow, I could have been
No.
using a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you should actively be using
I
them.
tend
more.
not to need them.
Yeah.
But
Most
I
of the
also
time you
like to
guys
hold
will-
my things, like Pride of the Fleet and Embolden. I like to hold on to those. I could have emboldened.
I could have
Chuck.
pumped out 2 heroic moves this session. Oh well.
I could have used my talent on Chuck so his plane could go down, but he would be just fine. Can I still do that?
What do
So
you
he-
mean? He is just fine. I won't hear anything otherwise.
That's right.
Alas, it was not declared when he was going down because
Yeah, I
he
know.
forgot.
I
So
forgot.
that, and he was doing an active sacrifice. So I
Yeah, he earns his
All right.
heroic move.
I'm using my mini missiles again to slow her
Okay.
down, so I'm gonna get 2 extra dice there. I'm also
Right.
gonna spend the 2 dice that we got tonight at the cheer bits.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna spend 4 dice before I make my roll, and I still get to pick 2 moves and do the usual.
Yep.
All right. Flash move because it's unpredictable because they didn't expect that to happen. Wait, no. advanced comprehensive tactical. I'm gonna use man at arms because I'm just like I gotta get her. So I put everything into focus and concentrating, and then angelic grace. We grace under fire in any situation, just to dodge. And so he throws missiles and then tries to grab her and just bring her down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wrestler to the sea.
Yep. Grab her and just like maybe even fall back and like try to pull her into the ocean, whatever. Because my ship is falling apart. So that'd be 7 dice plus 4 would be 11 dice, and I am
You better not die.
definitely in my element, right?
Yep.
So target number is 4.
Yep.
All right.
Sad, like kind of sad anime music comes on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like that. It's like looking at him like rushing up like this, and like looks at Chuck falling down, and it goes back and forth between those two, and he's just focused. And Archie's like the more serious you've ever seen him, right? And
Yeah.
You can see the engines, like the legs glowing from the outside.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is the first time Archibald has serious actual shadow and lines on his face.
Yeah,
He looks
he's
well
shaded.
drawn.
Yeah. He's gone from the goof character to Mecha. We'll get this. He's gone from
He's
the joke character
Musashi.
to Getter.
Yeah, he's Musashi.
Yeah.
I don't know who those people are, but whatever you say, yes.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
you're in serious hero mode.
All right, let's see if it pulls off, guys. Here we go.
7, 8, 9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
That's pretty good.
I don't think I'm gonna re-roll that. Wait, 1, 2.
So the question is, are you putting this all into attack?
Yep.
All right.
He's a madman.
I think
Literally.
I think
He's beyond reason.
I feel like it's in character at this point because
Yeah. No. I understand. No. I have to. I as the GM need to know
yep, I know it's a risk, but
for what is about to happen.
why do you have to say that when I'm trying to make a decision?
This is
It
gonna
does.
be so awesome and dramatic. Whatever happens.
It's still dramatic. Yeah.
You know what?
Do what you feel like, man.
I'm gonna put them all into attack. Like this, she's not getting away.
Mhm.
I hope.
So you chase after her and you spray your missiles and you're diving after her as she's running away and she's kind of spinning around and dodging like Cha-Cha, you need to wait till next time. I have to go and get my makeup done again.
Gosh.
And you manage to land a couple of square hits on her, and right as you think you've caught up to her, you've actually transformed into a battle blade and gripped down tight enough to crack into the armor. And you pull your arm back, and you're about to dive it into her. You push the control sticks forward, screaming at the top of your lungs, and the arm never comes.
My arm never comes
Mm-hmm.
forward. It never.
And you turn the head to it, and your arm has been the arm of your mecha has been cleanly severed at the joint by what looks to be the green one from before, as she's gripped onto you at this point, your arm gone, and she just looks at you before diving knife into the side of your leg where one of your engines starts to flame out, and she just drops you and goes, "You should have taken her advice and just waited till next time." And that's where we're going to end this session, as everyone in the distance can see Archibald falling towards the water, a plume of smoke following him.
Can we say that Alex Matz has made it onto the deck and is like squinting into the distance and sees this?
Yeah, you can see this, and I'll even say that you've gotten into your Veritech even, and you are like getting ready to launch, and you see Archibald's radar signal vanish.
IFF off.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't take
That's
me.
where we're gonna end the session.
Nice. Really, even with 9 dice.
No, you actually
Or 11 dice.
Yeah, with all of those dice, you actually did. You almost knocked her out.
Dang.
It's just a squadron leader's got to look after her squadron.
Well, yeah. Oh, so she wasn't the leader. She was.
No.
The green was the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean that makes sense.
We'll get to start off next session with some interesting stuff happening. But oh yeah.
Smash cut to Archibald in the hospital again.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, there's something worse than that.
No, not the Spanish soap operas.
We're
Oh,
sending you. We're
Telemundo.
sending you to Brazil.
no. Let
No.
me clarify though. So did I get stabbed or just my Veritech got stabbed?
Your Veritech's right leg was stabbed.
Okay.
The knife that they use cutting right through the armor.
I just want to make sure that whether it's me or not that needs to take damage. So okay.
How high is he falling from? Out of curiosity.
They were pulling back up into Atmos, so he was fairly high before he hit the water.
Uh-oh.
So I do hit the water.
You are like the last anyone sees of you is the smoking trail of your Veritech hitting the water in a large plume of water, and that's the last of what everyone sees.
Sure. And then
You join one of the many of our Veritex as a drink.
my
Yeah.
my last question is are we gonna say that this Veritech is destroyed?
Yes, unfortunately, your Veritech got destroyed.
That's fine. I give them all lady names, so I have to figure out what my next Veritech's name's gonna be. So that's my homework.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
And,
That's all.
And all of you can thank my good friend Grubby, who helped design this encounter to kill me in a previous game.
Thanks, Grubby.
I think we handled it pretty well overall, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no. This encounter was one that you guys actually did a lot to. I know the casualties on your side look horrific, well, because they are, but you actively stopped them from doing a couple of things that they were going to try and do, which was if they had gotten past the fighters up here, which your Inspire actually stopped them, they were going to start. You ever see what a plasma flamethrower does to a SDF-1 carrier?
Not good.
Not good. I've seen that happen. But yeah, no. With that though, I think it's a good point to end the session on that somber note of two people in the drink. But did either one of them survive? And with that though, I am the Robotech Master Harukajunko, and I'm going to pass it over to the captain because I stream over here and on Twitch.tv/Harukajunko, and yeah, I'm just a channel hobo, and I love bullying you guys while we're here. Now, Captain.
I have Soundwavesghost. Tonight I got to play the venerable Captain Paul Colors, who's a scanning machine. Mainly that's all he does. But he has a couple tricks up his sleeve when he remembers to use them. Otherwise, I am GMing here on the opposite Tuesday for Alien RPG. In this case, we're still doing the Cinematic Destroyer of Worlds, which after that's done, it will be on pause for a while with the Alien side. I might run something else while I rebuild for our new version of the Colonial Marines campaign, because I've gotten the newest source book, which has even more goodies. Not as many baddies as I expect, but lots of Marine goodies and things for them to do. And also, if we're able to this week, this coming Thursday, we'll be playing Band of Blades, where we get to be part of a stalwart group similar to this game, where we're trying to get to a place and maybe not die along the way with a band of crazies. Other than that, I got nothing else. Sending it down to our comms guy.
I have been Mecha Meme playing Alex Matz, the spy cum entertainer. This has been awesome. It's been very, very, well, obviously, very anime. Lots of wonderful drama going on. And yeah, it's been fun. On that note, passing it down to our possibly late ace pilot.
Oh no! I wore my Archie shirt and everything. That's effectively what I call it now. This is great. I had a great time coming back. Even short-staffed, we still had fun. We still managed to do it. And Mike, of course, did not scale the encounter at all to our handicap. So thank you, Mike, for having no mercy, as always.
It worked. I had fun.
No,
I don't know what you were at.
I had a blast. And whether
I have to admit, I was worried a little bit there when I heard Mecha talking like, I don't know what we're supposed to do to survive this, and I was like, well, that's the point.
I was thinking particle wave cannon myself.
Yeah.
As I was waiting for it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna transform. I'm over yell, everybody move.
everybody move.
I think the fact that we finally figured out how to use our cruise stations.
Yeah, the cruise stations is something that I sometimes forget too, so don't worry about that. But I'll let Lucas
They're easy to forget.
Oh no, you're fine. What was I gonna say?
You don't know.
Oh, I liked how no one in Silver Squad actually, like the NPCs actually died, except for possibly Chuck and I, where it's questionable. Like, I was worried that I was going to lose a couple people. I was trying to be more personable with them because I haven't done that well role playing wise. So I was trying to include those NPCs in there, but I'm glad that they have made it. Yeah. Whew. Anyway, I'm exhausted. Emotionally exhausted, but that was a great thing. Thank you, Mike, for running it, and thank you everybody else for playing, and thank you everybody out in the audience there. We're going to look for one more person to fill that box over there. So if you're interested and you're watching, let me know. We're going to pass the word around. Follow, like, subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, and all the places. Yep, Band of Blades this Thursday. Next week we're coming back with some Alien RPGs. We get to the conclusion of that and Dungeons and Dragons, and then of course Sunday is the Chasing Adventure role-playing game by our good friend Dom, who's running its 8th session. That's a great game actually, because I'm playing it in my play-by-post. We have 3 play-by-posts going on right now, and those are having a lot of fun on those too. Excuse me. I actually have to get up and do my part in the Marvel one. So, but I know.
Spider-Man.
I know. Give me.
He's a roll the dice when he can.
I will do it. How I can tomorrow. Probably Spider-Man. All right. That's it. I don't have a lot else to say tonight, and I'm kind of failing and just talking in circles. So I probably should just end the stream. But follow, like, subscribe. As I said before, we'll be back in 2 weeks for some more killing. And thank you for all for being here. And that's it. Mike, are you good? Are we out?
Yeah, I'm good, and yeah, no, have fun being. I always have fun playing with you guys.
Well, I'm bringing the vengeance back in you on Thursday. Anyway.
I already expected it.
All right.
Bring it.
See you in 2 days, guys. Have a good night. God bless and good gaming. We'll catch you later. Peace.
Later, guys.